It was all really cute. I liked, like, looking back at the VOD later on. I really liked like how everything went. It was really cute that, Toast was babysitting chat and all my friends came by to like say hello and kind of just like hang out for a bit. And then everyone sat down for the ceremony. I liked that. I mean, I specifically told Toast that I wanted it to be just a clean video feed, no alerts, no chat. I just wanted to be like a very clean, like POV of the ceremony. It wasn't supposed to be like, I'm not trying to farm anything and I didn't want to make content out of anything. It was so weird. Okay, so the day before the wedding, when I announced that people were invited to the wedding, I somehow got on LSF, even though it's not a fail. Kiko! Anyway, so I was on LSF and I was like, like, why? It's not even a fail. It's like weird that I was even there. But then there was like a shit ton of upvotes and comments and I was just reading through it. And some of them were like, okay. And some of them were pretty like condescending and like mean. It's for fails and wins. I thought it was just for fails. Oh, I see. Anyways. But yeah, I was reading them and they were like saying like, haha, like she's gonna stop in the middle of her vows to read TTS and stuff. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I just want it to be a clean feed and it's like cute. And then people started shitting on me
Congrats,
on saying how like I did a subathon for the wedding or like how it was a goal and people are like, oh, she's reached a new low. I can't believe she's doing this, and that. And I'm like, do you think I'm made of money, bro? You think like I can just shell out like $70,000? Like I don't have that laying around. So I was like, because we had the proposal happen and then like, all this stuff, I was like, I was fundraising for my own wedding, basically. And as one of like the final goals one of my final sub goals was like streaming the ceremony. And I had said this like, I don't know, like 8 or 9 months ago. As, like a thanks to everyone for supporting voluntarily. I'm not forcing anyone to sub or anything, right? But it was just like, and it was weird. And then like the comments were there for like a night. And then the next morning I checked, they deleted the thread, which I don't know if it was like the moderators that deleted the thread or whether like they deleted their own post. I don't know how Reddit works, but it was gone. Yeah, it was probably the mods. It was just weird because I was like, this is a happy announcement and it's like not supposed to be anything crazy. Anyway, so yeah, that happened. Yeah, I don't know. I was like, oh God, the worst thing was like, I needed to not obsess over the negative comments the night before my wedding, but it was just living rent free in my mind. And it was like, it was so hard to sleep because it was a combination of remembering or thinking about people thinking about my stream negatively. And then also like me being kind of like excited and nervous. And so I was just like, go to sleep, Wendy, go to sleep. It was hard. So yeah, I didn't sleep that much for the wedding day. I think I slept like 4 hours. But I was fine. Actually, the entire day, I didn't feel tired. I think I was on a literal adrenaline rush the entire night. Like for like 12 plus hours, I was just running on adrenaline. I don't think I ever felt tired at all. I was just like, go, 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 go. Because there was just so much to do. Why do you think it affected you? I don't know. I mean, I said this in my vows, but like, I don't take criticism very well. And I hate when people find or try to find fault in something that I never intended. You know what I mean? It's like, I think it's like my intentions are very just good. Like my intentions are very like pure in a sense, but people are finding ways to interpret my actions in a way where it's negative. And I'm like, what did I do to deserve this type of feeling? So it's just annoying. Like it wouldn't stop bothering me in a sense. Yeah, and it's like they obviously don't know me. They don't know this community. However, I was really thankful that there were some people in the comments that were like, oh, like, you know, she's definitely not whatever you guys say she is. And like, her community is very like kind and supportive. So I'm like, okay. Like there were still some that were like nice. So yeah, that was good. I'm glad there were some people defending us. Yeah, I don't think it was really weird, but I think people, you know what it is? The thing that has been annoying me is the usage of the usage of the word parasocial. Listen, I'm not going to deny, you know, there is a level of it that exists, but I do think that word is being too widely used, because I think traditionally it's more so used in the way where it's like the viewer has kind of like this misconception that they think, you know, they have a close relationship with me, like we're friends. I have never once said that we're friends, if that makes sense. But people are now using parasocial in a sense where it's like, even if you care a little bit, or even if you show interest in the streamer's life, they count it as parasocial. And I don't think that's accurate, because if you think, okay, let's just think about this in like traditional media, right? Like, let's think like, oh, let's say I watch the Kardashians TV show often, right? And the Kardashians are like filming their wedding. I kind of still want to see it. Like, I don't think the Kardashians and I are my friends. I don't think we have that kind of relationship. But like, if they're having like a wedding, or like if they're doing something fun, like I just want to see it. Like I'm curious, I'm interested. You know what I mean? And I think in that sense, it's very similar with us too, where it's like you watch these streamers and it's like entertainment, like TV, and it's just fun. And you care because you're interested in seeing like what they're gonna do and stuff. Like, I don't think it's parasocial in that sense. Anyways, like I said, I'm not denying there might be some people who have that kind of relationship, or like who feel that way. But I think the wedding itself, I was like, it just seems like, or to me, it was just me sharing a moment that, like, you know, as I think it's like I wanted to share that moment with everyone because it was just so nice. Yeah, anyways, it was just like a moment I wanted to share, and I think it was done very tastefully, you know, like there was nothing that was like farming content. And yeah, like people were able to watch in the comfort of their own homes or offices or libraries or wherever you guys were. And it was just chill. Like, it was just nice. And the only time I really interacted with chat was like when the ceremony was all finished, and like just to say bye to you guys. And then I was like, we should say bye to chat. And then that was it. Like, I didn't do anything with the stream at all the entire day. It was like my wedding. I focused on my wedding, and the stream was just there to kind of like witness all of it. So yeah, Toast was a great babysitter for sure.